Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a review of the DaYan LunHui. In my opinion, this is an amazing 3x3 and it's my main for both speed cubing and practicing. I've had this cube for almost a year now, so it has been broken in very well. You can buy this cube from pretty much any cubing store nowadays and it's not that expensive. I think it was about £10, which is about $15 or so. So in size, compared to a 3x3, as you can see, it's about 1mm smaller. I'm not sure why DaYan decided to make the LunHui smaller, but to be honest it doesn't make that much difference. The stickers are very good. They're just the standard DaYan colours. However, compared to the Zanchi, if you look at the stickers on the Zanchi, you can see that the stickers take up more of the piece, and on the LunHui the stickers are smaller and more of the plastic can be seen. As I said, I've had this cube a very long time and the stickers have held up pretty well. There's no noticeable peeling or fading, and there are no chips or any signs of the stickers wearing out, so they are very durable. The cube actually feels heavier than most 3x3s. It's definitely heavier than the other DaYan cubes that I've felt, and it's about the same weight as a Rubik's brand. The turning of this puzzle has one of the nicest feelings for a 3x3 that I've ever felt. It's very smooth, but it's not sluggish. When you turn it, you can hear it. It's very smooth and there's no crispiness. And despite the smoothness, the cube is very fast and there's hardly any friction while turning. You can hear it. You can hear the pieces gliding past each other, and it's very smooth and easy to turn. This cube has been lubed with lots of different lubricants such as Maru Lube, Lubix and Ghost Hand Lube, and out of the box, from what I can remember, the puzzle was quite stiff, but it was still very smooth and it has got a lot better over time. The only problems that I have with the turning of this puzzle are that I tend to overshoot quite a bit while solving, and it does also lock up sometimes while you're solving. So if you're like halfway through an algorithm and the cube happens to lock up, it can slow you down a bit. But apart from that, the turning of this puzzle is absolutely amazing. Okay, so onto the pieces of this puzzle. I'll start with the edges. As you can see, the edges are quite oddly shaped. They're a lot different to any of the other DaYan cubes that I've seen. If I take the Zanchi edge for example, as you can see, the LunHui has these bumps here, whereas the Zanchi pieces and most of the other DaYan cubes have very smooth edges. Now these bumps here actually help to hold the cube together and that stops these pieces from popping. And I'll show you a bit more of that later. And it's pretty much the same on the corners. As you can see, they have these bumps again. And compared to the Zanchi corner, as you can see, the Zanchi has very smooth corner stalks, and these have these little bumps here, and again that helps to hold the cube together. Now into the center caps. The center pieces, as you can see, are pretty standard, however they have these little bumps underneath here. And when you need to put an edge in, this part here goes directly underneath. And as you can see, the torpedo part is right down here at the bottom. Then the actual bottom of the edge is underneath the center cap. The bump goes underneath the first part of the cap, and when I try and pull out the edge, I can't physically get it out. It's very difficult to take that piece out, and that really helps the cube to hold together and not pop. And it's the same with the corners. If I'm to put a corner right in, the very bottom of it goes right into the cube, and then the bump fits right into the edge very tightly. And again, this corner isn't going to come out very easily. Now if I get an edge in a corner, which you can see the edges have these little 90-degree cuts here, and if I'm to put a corner in, as you can see, it fits in perfectly and slides across very easily. And that's why the cube is very smooth, because everything's put together so well and so easily, and the cube is very smooth. So the corner cutting on this puzzle is pretty good. My tensions are a little on the tighter side, and if the cube was looser, the corner cutting would be a lot better. The cube can cut about line to line, no problem, but it doesn't go much more. It can't cut 45 degrees, but again, I do have mine on quite tight tensions, and if the cube was looser, it would no doubt turn 45 degrees. Now the cube is put together very well, so if I was trying to cut over 45, and of course the cube won't do that, the cube will not pop, it'll just lock up like so. So while solving, you don't need to worry about the cube popping. Now the reverse cuts are actually pretty good. They can cut about half a cubie, no problem. And again, if you try and go more and you try to cut, the cube won't pop again, it will just lock up. It's not got the best corner cutting that I've ever seen on a 3x3, but honestly I don't think many speed cubers actually need 45 degree cuts on a cube. Anyway guys, that's the end of the review. Overall, this is a great 3x3, and as I've said, it is my main. I don't think it's a world record cube, however I would recommend this to beginners or people like me who average around 20 to 25 seconds. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in my next video.